If Aiden called me and said I'm in jail, it might be the best day of my life. I would
Oh my
laugh.
God.
I would laugh so hard. It's like, oh, you got a Valorant in there? You bored?
Please.
Oh my god, he can't put his headphones in.
You can't get a little coffee somewhere?
Oh no! Oh, there's no Gucci blanket. They give you a normal
Oh,
king.
God.
He drags himself along.
You can make it. You can make it. You can make it.
What's up? Hey everyone, welcome to the Yard Podcast. And I know it's an intro that we usually
Really, that
don't
early?
do.
We
Yeah, that's right.
We delay that
because
usually.
we do, and the reason why is because I wanted to welcome on our very, very friend, Nick Yingling.
Your job is to use words.
Our very, very friend.
I'm a very
I just don't
friend.
want to use the word good because he fucking snapped at me today.
You are not doing your job. Literally, your only job.
I love this little game of cat and mouse.
I'm gonna put a fucking hole in the wall.
that me and Nick Yingling play. It's just a little game of cat. We're like two army generals. You know what I'm saying?
You see that big weight? that glass door.
Yeah.
It's going through.
We're gonna put that weight through that door.
I'm gonna break your home.
Don't make us suffer for his mistakes.
It'll look cool for both of you. For him, it sucks.
I won't care.
You are going full Ludwig mode on this.
Ludwig wouldn't do that.
Look, yes, he would.
He actually wouldn't. He's
I
really good about
have
the
been
postcards.
assigned to sign postcards for our highest member Patreon members, and with little cute messages. And there's how many? 20
Yeah.
of them to
Less.
There's
less than 20.
You haven't done
Okay,
20
Aiden's
postcards?
making
do.
it worse, but
And this little
says
game of cat and mouse.
I gave them to him 4 weeks ago, and I gave half to Nick and half to Slime.
So-
Nick signed.
So most devoted fans of ours, if you're wondering why your card hasn't arrived yet.
and I keep forgetting.
I've texted him. I'm literally being so annoying too. I've texted him so many times, and then I tell Aiden, I was like, "You should bug Slime too." And Aiden's like, "Okay, man, I'll do it."
It's like he's my other half, right? Like what is white without black? You know, what is
Is this?
what
It's like
what
it's
is
like
what is a
Yingling-
dog without a
Yingling
cat?
has to serve Ludwig all day, who I'm assuming reads no messages. Does
Yeah, we'll have
nothing,
to
right?
serve crack.
And then he comes. Imagine your girlfriend's like a barista, and she comes home, and you're like, "Can you make me some coffee?" You're doing that to him. Like he comes to hang out with his friends.
Yingling is nothing close to my girlfriend because the shit he does in bed would make a whore blush.
No, show your work. So
No.
So
Speak to
your
that.
girlfriend is bad in bed.
She's
Right.
She's
and
vanilla.
Yingling is nothing like her because she rocks your world.
Okay, so typically
I trick you
women,
out.
typically ladies of the night, which
Right.
is what Yingling is, have advanced maneuvers that a monogamous sort of stable.
Because if I'm a bit
Wouldn't
of a,
have.
I'm a bit of a lore head because he's been tricking out for so long.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yingling. So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I do want to say that he does things on it that would make a whore blush.
You know, we've been playing a lot of Call of Duty with Hitch over at Optic, and he likes the yard, but he does not know who Nick Yingling is at all. So
Oh.
he's met Nick Yingling as of recent, and he goes, "You know, Yingling, I always imagined you as sort of like a suit and tie type of guy because
What?
of the way they talk about you on the pod. Like they're always talking about tricking you out. I thought maybe you'd be like a really sort of
Stand-up guy.
like suit and tie sort of like I don't know, like
Like the
businessy.
manager from Metalocalypse.
And we're tricking him out, meaning like we're breaking this guy who's normally very
Which is like the farthest thing from the
And,
truth.
and what is it in front of Hitch's eyes if he has the YouTube video pulled up is a guy dressed like a longshoreman.
a guy who every 5 seconds says, "Hitch, you dropped your pocket."
Dude, Hitch, I'm trying to get Hitch so bad because every now and then Hitch will just be like, yeah, it's kind of like,
Oh my God.
if you like shine in melee or something. Like he'll just, dude, he's just like, yeah, it's kind of like Falco or something like that. Like he just, and Nick's like, Nick Yingling, you have to ignore
I'll be
them.
like, "Hey, Hitch, what's like the best AR in the game?" He goes, "Well, the Holger's kind of like Marth in melee."
dude, and he does this.
Shut up!
Dude, he's just, and I'm responding in a real way, and Nick's like, please stop.
I keep telling Yingling, just don't reply. When he talks, you stop talking, and then we talk to each other. And he keeps going, "How's it like Marth?"
it's driving me crazy.
No, I would do that. I would do that because like you're just letting the guy who's like being kind of cringe, who's great. Hitch is a wonderful sweetie, but he's being cringe. He dropped his pocket at the tournament.
He did, yeah.
You know, so you just let him keep going, and that's good. Real quick though, I want to circle back to this game of cat and mouse that we play. I'm saying it on the podcast to hold me accountable, and I will. All the ones I have to do, I will do them this week.
Do them today. They're
You
20
can
of
do
them.
them on,
do them
You can do it on the episode.
Do we have it here?
It takes
No,
so
my house.
much time.
Dude, you could write quotes that we
I'll
say.
do them this week.
It's not like when
And,
we had hundreds and hundreds. It takes 10 minutes.
I'm doing them this week, and then but on them.
Oh, please get back on Vivance, please.
I will.
Please, for the love of God.
Please pop in 10MG. Oh, that was kind of dope.
I have
Bro, your shields are so low.
What do they say? Put me on dope.
Oh, no, I got some dope from that.
Well, I will write a fun fact about myself that no one else knows on each of these.
Oh.
And I will as a way to make up for this little game.
Do you
of
think
cat
that
and
you can think of
mouse.
10 fun facts about yourself that I don't know?
Yeah, maybe not that fun, but not fun enough. I could dig into my childhood.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't shared everything
You've
with
got,
you guys.
I think you have dark secrets.
Just saying, I
that
think
you
I
wouldn't
win
even
the
share
slime
in our,
quiz.
in
Just
our
saying.
dark private room.
No, I don't have dark secrets for you.
For me.
Me and Aiden have secret dark times
Dude, this morning
in the room.
this morning I walk out into like our living room to Aiden and I'm wearing almost nothing and I go, "What's up, Aiden? Here I am." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you look good." And I turn around and I'm like, "How about this?" And I'm showing him I'm poking my ass out for him. And you know what he says?
his ass.
You know what he says? "You look like Mr. Game & Watch."
That is, it's just true.
And little does he know, he hurt my feelings.
So there has been in the spirit of that, there's been a sort of an invisible war happening in terms of the discussion of Nick's ass or the lack thereof.
Zipper 2,
Why? Zipper
when this
2.
happened, Zipper 2 busts into the kitchen like Kramer, and she's like, "Aiden, sexualize my boyfriend.
She did say, "I need you to sexualize my boyfriend."
What do you want me to do?"
Yeah, Ludwig does take up a lot of that sexual energy, but it's because he's got a big juicy dumper, like two big hams trapped.
He's getting so large.
He's
He's to the point where he only wants to wear crop tops and tank tops so he
Yeah.
can show his
He
body.
hit 1,000-pound club.
Yeah, I saw.
He hit it.
Yeah, right before he left to go on vacation. That's where he is now. He's with his family and his beautiful mother. And he left, and he was in such a good mood because he hit the 1,000-pound club.
Yeah,
Like that day.
dude, he said bye to me and shit that day.
Dude, that's crazy.
He like found me and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go home." And I'm like, "What? You're telling me? What happened today?" I go look like on the timeline. It's like,
People are saying bye now at the office.
he squatted
Only
a lot
Ludwig.
of weight.
Oh,
Well, Ludwig did that because he's happy. He does that to me sometimes because he likes me more.
Right? No, I believe that.
But
he wakes up and texts me good morning every day. So I mean,
Zipper 2 sent me the last thing I talked to her in DMs. She got me a gift, which is very nice. It was an oil painting of a bear about to shoot himself on a beach, which was very cool. And she's like, "Oh, Slime would love this." Last thing I talked to her was when she was like, "Hey, can I come over and give this to you?" A month later, she just sends me a picture of Nick. I'll show you guys. I'm not gonna give it to Zipper. This is Nick with his boxer briefed ass to the camera.
I was doing one of these. So I'll show them. I was kind of like doing my morning like.
Yeah. He's like giving a big stretch and what appears to be an ass. But science may never know. Science may never
so why
know.
is everyone roasting Nick's ass? Well, how did this begin?
I forget. I think we talked about it on the pod.
I think Slime. They were all just saying I had no ass, and I was just defending myself out of principle.
Everyone is beating your ass.
I know, dead ass.
They're trying to.
Beating what is there to beat.
Yeah, she sends me what it looks. It's just like a God. It's like a mirror. There's just nothing. And so I said, "There's nothing there at all." And then she just didn't reply. So I think she's mad.
Yeah.
Wait, does she claim there's something there? Is that her defense?
I think she is claiming that as
Yo,
a
bro, you
good
should,
wife.
You should every morning. I wake up and she she grabs them like this and she goes, "They're just so round." And I'm like, you don't have to say that. You don't have to do that.
She's like, I don't deeply insecure.
She's like, I don't know why they don't see it.
She's gonna start going overboard. Like you wake up in the morning, you start walking around. She's like, "Oh wow, two big planets are in front of me."
She drops a pencil. Like, can you grab that for me?
So yeah, you'll get there soon, little pup. We'll get you a BBL. Like
Is that why you've been working out down there alone sometimes?
Finally,
Yeah,
a new Patreon goal. 35,000.
It's been a while.
35,000.
We can do a real BBL for real.
Aiden gets tits at 40.
Let's make that one the first one.
You're too invested in that one. It's
Don't
Go over here.
don't bark at it.
Go over here, honey.
get over here.
I'm like an ad executive in the 70s.
Covering up.
Come here, honey.
I don't wanna...
Yeah, I've learned that Dark Yingling is out now because so me and Yingling have been, we talked about it a lot recently, but we've been in a Call of Duty tournament and since we've started playing Call of Duty, our good friend Dawson has played with us. And before Dawson started playing with us, me and Yingling were on grind mode. We're talking about the game. I'm like, Yingling, check out this new spot I found. He's like, oh shit, it's a good spot. And we're gelling. And then Dawson gets involved, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey Yingling, check out this spot. He goes, no, I don't play there.
Dawson says that?
No, Yingling says this. Oh. And I'm like, but if you play here, you get the added bonus. He's like, no, I'm just gonna play here. No, I'm not gonna play there.
I hate
and I'm like,
mode.
and then I immediately realized the only difference is that Dawson is involved now. And I tell Yingling, Dawson's changing you. He's making you worse. And Yingling's like, no, he's not. Dawson's a good guy. And
no one says that.
And then like 2 hours later, he goes, you're right about Dawson. With Dawson in the call, he says, you're right about him. And Dawson's like, wait, what? What is he right about? You bet me.
And then I start barking at Dawson. And Dawson's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Just turned dark because Dawson got involved. And I said, dude, the same thing that's happening to Yan is happening to you.
Yeah, he is. Dawson is a poison on the mind.
He's symbiote.
No, Yan is way fucking deeper in the fucking minds than I will ever be.
I don't think that's true.
It is.
No, Yan's finding his way out of the mine.
No, he's not.
He is.
ShakeDrizzle keeps taking him to fucking bars and parties and shit.
Yeah, that's good.
that's-
Burger Yin
that's Shake Arc.
takes on the world. That's a good thing. What I'm saying is the
You
time
guys are
that
wrong.
Ludwig doesn't know this, but I asked him for models for an upcoming merch shoot. I'm like, who of your influencer friends would you like to participate? And then he lists fake people and then ShakeDrizzle as like a joke because he doesn't want to answer the question. But I've asked Shake to just show up at the shoot and model.
dude, that's funny.
And I was like, fine. We're gonna put Shake's body to work.
He's looking nice. I mean,
he is looking
looks great.
nice. He's actually stopped eating McDonald's, and he talked about it in the boys' Discord. He was like, my gains are going away. I need to eat more. He's actually the real burger of the house.
Yeah, he's always been
Burger
on
Shake.
the you can eat whatever you want type beat, but you will feel like shit if you eat like McDonald's enough. So it's how
And
you
would
want to feel.
know.
Yes,
Because that's how he used to live. He used to live a very polite lifestyle. Polite the editor. They were kind of in sync, right? Like across the land, they would both eat McDonald's, like stay up till 5 a.m., gamble. Except with polite, it was hentai, which is the same psychological response. But
They
then
both earn you money.
yeah, and they both earn you money at a chance, at a wager. But then Shake got his shit together, started working out. And he was telling me, because we were working out, and he was like, I was telling Ludwig, like, I'm a no megalol or I'm a who megalol, but like I would box you. And I was like, I would box you too. And I was like, me and Shake chess boxing. That'd be fucking beast.
Is that why he keeps replying to you with boxing glove pictures of
Yes.
himself?
Of calling me a pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but
It's
yeah, he
part
does
of it.
also call you a pussy.
It's part of it, yeah.
He has been talking sweet in the me and Yan and him group chat and our house chat.
He's getting a little alpha on you
Dude,
guys?
he's been he's been saying I would beat the fuck out of slime. He just says it to us.
He does just say it.
Dude,
Really?
He's like a verbal tick.
Shake looks so strong until you see him get in a fighter pose, and he looks like he's like running from a bee.
Dude, he
no,
looks
he's-
like he looks like in a cartoon when like someone's like Like when a wolf loses all of their fur and they just have heart-shaped boxers and they're just shivering. That's exactly what Shake looks like when you square up at him.
Like Wile E. Coyote post-explosion.
Yeah. He's like bink, 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 bink. Dude, I don't know what it is. He just turns into putty.
How many consecutive episodes has there been as Shake catches strays?
Oh, maybe 10.
In a
It's
row?
gotta be
Yeah,
double
it's
digits.
one of my
for
favorite things in
sure.
the world.
He's involved right now, which is unfortunate for us because he's going to see this and be like, dude, tricks on it. I kill slime. He's like, all right, bro. All right, relax, Matus.
I mean, you probably would. I mean, who's to say, right?
What's it like living with Shake?
He asked me in the end to play Rivals all the time, and both of us say no. All the time.
That's crazy. Do you know what's so funny is that house? So it's Yingling, Yan, and Shake. Yan is always like, yeah, I wish everyone wanted to hang out. Shake also says, I wish the other guys wanted to hang out. And Yingling says, I say no to hanging out.
I'm real about it. I will say no, but they won't hang out with each other. It's crazy.
Like, what is it? Because they're like, I wish the other guys want to hang out. And they both obviously do.
Yeah, someone's capping.
See, I just want a game. That's my thing. and I tell them this. And so they know my honest answer. I don't know why they don't want to hang out with each other. They only hang out if they hit the roof. And then after they hit the roof, they both go to their rooms and they do separate
Is
things.
the roof where a big smoke happens?
Yes.
Okay.
I have not hit the roof in like 3 months. So
No!
Are you better for it?
who's to say?
You haven't smoked
You.
weed in 3 months?
Since weed about it.
Zipper made a,
That was
made a sound.
that was like maybe the most incredulous you've ever sounded, Zipper.
It's weed about it. That's the last time.
So weed about it changed your fundamentals of your brain chemistry.
No, I think I've been leaning off it for a while now. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't want to smoke weed.
What do you do to relax, bro? Do you fucking drink?
I just go
brother?
to sleep now and game.
You don't fucking get
I
little
sleep, I drink
drunk?
water.
I
Bro,
game.
Sometimes I just got, it's just a stressful day, bro. Ludwig's like, do this, do that. I'm just like, all right, well, I don't want to smoke weed anymore.
And then there's our little game of cat and mouse.
If you bring up the cat and mouse game, I'm going to fucking break every light in this room.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Speaking of using drugs to cope, fucking Joshman. It was, this was last night. This was insane. He comes in pissed off, like Kramer, like a sitcom. He opens the back door and he just stomps in. I'm reading on the ground because I read now. And he's like, I can't fucking do it, man. And I'm like, what, Josh? What's wrong? And he's like, and I'm going to use a normal accent for the rest of this. And he's like, I up throw Marth. He's playing Zane on. Oh, no, what I asked him, I was like, who mixed you? Young man, come here. Let me see. Who mixed you? And he's like, I don't want to see. He's got like a black eye. And he was like, I up throw the Marth. He SDIs out, and then he hits me out of the air, and I die for it. And it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not, and he's just like stamping around like a child.
You can't throw up air Marth anymore. I learned like 3 months ago. Gio told me when I was playing like 3 months ago, starting to play again, he's like, you don't get to do that anymore. And I was like, what do you
Apparently,
mean?
Josh didn't learn this lesson from Gio, who is now just off in the pizza dimension. We don't know. And so he's just like stamping around.
He's sad, man.
And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, they get out of your combo or they're ossified and they just run around. They fucking and they don't approach and the game's fucking broken. He's like a crisis. And I'm like, so it was Zane who mixed you. And I was like, come here, sweetie.
It could have been Kadoring.
And he's like, no, it was Zane.
When I see Zane's mother at the PTA meeting, it's all going to go
I'll
away.
speak to her. Don't worry.
Don't talk to her.
And so he's like, I can't fucking do this. I'm like, all right. And then he leaves like a fucking stage play. And then I get a message from him. He's like, do you want to go walk with me to the liquor store to get Zins?
What the fuck is a Zin?
A Zin is
The little pillows.
The pillows, the chewing or not chewing
Chewing tobacco?
It's mouth tobacco. You don't chew it.
It's nicotine. You just put it like in here.
This is
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
bad
Like what baseball
coke.
players do.
We
No,
cannot
that's-
enforce this habit.
That's like dip. Like it comes in like a little like pouch, and there's no like mess. It's just like a.
Bro, just smoke cigarettes, you fucking pussy. What?
Thank you. And so I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm busy right now. And he's like,
I'm reading my book.
yeah, I was like, I don't want to go for a walk right now.
You're in a pretzel formation on the carpet.
100%. That's exactly what it was. And then he's like, fine. And so he comes through the house again, puts on his shoes. He's like, I guess no one cares about me. He shuts the door. He's being melodramatic and he's joking, but he did go to the store and he comes back. And apparently he's talking with SFOP, who is a player, good Fox brother from Texas, and they talk a lot. And SFOP is hip to the Zin. And
I mean, yeah.
Zinned out of his mind, doing 100 multi-shines in the middle of a tournament game.
waiting for Holka to come down from the fucking platform. So I don't hear from Josh until this morning. Or no, it was last night. It was like a couple hours. He goes to bed pretty early. It was like midnight. I'm shaving my pubes in the bathroom and listening to music.
Right.
It's just, it's Boy City, right?
That's what you do.
What song you got playing?
I was listening to this group called Sir Chloe a lot. It's like indie stuff. It's really good. So
It's very calm and peaceful.
Yeah.
This is not Dude World. You're being.
No, it's a mixture.
You're being a female.
I'm shaving my pubes. Only guys have pubes.
Only God, we're both wrong somehow.
Women don't have pubes.
We disagree with each other. We're both wrong. Right. It's amazing.
I've never seen them.
So you're shaving your pubes.
And no. All female pubes got they got taken off in the 90s.
Yeah, collectively.
But before that,
Right.
Bush City. And so,
and then legislation was enacted.
yeah, thank God Bill Clinton stepped up for all of us. And he said, I ain't none of these pussies ever gonna have hair on them again.
Oh my god.
All right.
By the power invested in me.
You're powering through your
For the
pubes.
United States of America. Okay.
That man was known for running
So
a
I'm powering through my pubes with the Manscaped. This isn't even a paid segment. I was
Oh,
literally
dude,
using
the
it.
Manscaped razor goes crazy.
It goes
Little
crazy.
flashlight. I used to use it for a flashlight in the house sometimes.
Attaching it to a gun.
It's really good for chasing
They've added
swifts.
so much into Modern Warfare 3. You're playing like Nicki Minaj with your fucking
with the Manscaped
attachment.
They gotta take it
got
off.
the golden camo
Thicky,
man.
Thicky Minaj. You know you can turn the character model to the right.
Bro,
It's crazy.
I boot up the stream every time I boot up the stream. Nick's like, hey, look at this, and then turns Nicki to the side because he knows he can't do it in real life.
And you can also zoom. You zoom.
Wait, so okay, sorry, I'm catching up. Nicki Minaj's player model is in Call of Duty.
can play as her.
Yeah.
Nicki
And
and
kill her.
21 Savage.
Shirtless 21 Savage.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, the game has like I'll get back to your story, but the game has finishing moves. So if you run up to someone and you hold knife when you're behind them, it puts them in a cutscene where you can like kill them really extravagantly. But you can do it with any character model with any finishing move. So you can combine any two. So I have like a spawn finishing move where you pull out like a huge hammer, you crack their head open, and then you curb stomp them, and their brain comes out and splits in two, and then bats fly out. But I do it with Nicki Minaj.
And
No, it's actually canon.
and she's in like heeled boots. It's insane.
And her ass is so large. Like when you do certain finishing moves, the camera just gets distracted because it's just all ass for the whole cutscene because it's just a different model than it was built for.
Yeah.
And then people in the game will be like, I just beat.
Dude,
There's
come on.
There's also a Crash Bandicoot grenade where it just sounds like it sounds like you're slipping on a banana peel when you fucking.
We're playing like really serious GB matches, and Hitch has a Crash Bandicoot grenade, and he pulls it out and goes like, whippy!
Dude, is it really from Crash Bandicoot?
Yes.
Oh my
And he
god.
throws it, and it's like, whew!
This game sounds amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's so
It
good.
has everything. All right, continue. You're shaving your pubis.
I'm shaving my pubes, and Josh comes in, and I have the door slightly open, and he just knocks, and I'm like, what's up? And he just hears music playing and like no shower, and I open.
You open.
And I'm just covering my dick. And I'm like, what's up? What's up, man? He's like, dude, he got down, like, and he described it later, like he was downed in Fortnite. He was just like kneeled in front of me, like. He kneeled in front of me, and he was like, I got the Nick shits, man. I got a shit.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, all right, do you need to use the bathroom? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I like, stopped what I was doing, and I let him go shit. And he was in there forever. And then he gets out, staggers back, goes into his hole. And then I go back into the bathroom. It smelled terrible. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to finish my job. And so the next morning I talked to him, like, what's going on, kiddo? He's like, okay, for one, I had insane nightmares. For two, I had a 3 dot and I felt fine. And then I put another one in.
Dude.
I know. And I was like, you double packed?
The fuck is a
and,
three?
and he's like, yeah. So, oh, sorry.
Am I a boomer?
Sorry, Zins and these mouth tobaccos have levels of intensity, and they're defined by a dot. 1, 2, 3,
And
4.
I think isn't 3 the most, or is it 4?
I think
the most?
4 is the
Four
most.
Yeah.
I think I've heard there have been rumors of 5 and 6 dot in like the
Yeah, but you
Like
need
Norway and
security
shit.
clearance for that.
yeah. You need
But yeah, they're
DODS.
basically like how to unlock Mew and SSBM. It's like no one actually has seen it.
The 6 dot is under the truck.
So he does 3, which is pretty high.
3 is pretty high for a guy who doesn't do it, and he
So-
was like, "Oh, it's fine." And then he puts another one in his mouth, apparently, and he basically said all night he just like was just in like this fucked up haze where he was just like tossing and turning, and then he had to take a shit, which I saw, and then he came back in his room and he had nightmares for the rest of the night, and then I saw him in the morning and we're drinking coffee. I was like, "All right, well, you know why did you do that?" And he's like, "I thought you would stop me." I was like, I'm not your fucking dad,
That's
dude.
crazy.
I wanted you to touch I knew it was a stupid idea, but I said I wanted you to touch the stove and know it was hot. Also, why didn't you just get drunk like a normal fucking person like when you're upset? And then he looked at me and genuinely said, "It hurts my tummy."
He's just a little baby.
I was like, all right, that's crazy. So basically, Josh went through this whole existential crisis of Marth hitting him out of a combo that he does everything right and he can't ever do anything. But then he got upset and then went to the store, got Zins. SFOP told him, do 3, don't do another 3, but if you do, it'll hurt really bad. And then he did. And then SFOP was like, did you get the shits? He was like, yeah, I got the shits.
Hitting someone with a
been down this
combo
road.
that gives them a addiction in real life is like a fatality.
Zane,
It's like Josh got hit so hard by Martha, he started wiggling around and then started doing fucking nicotine.
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
he SDI'd a fucking pillow into his mouth. Zane just has to put the kid gloves on next time. Be
Speaking-
nice to the boy.
Speaking of doing drugs to cope again, I got a DM yesterday at 1 p.m. from Aiden that says, "I'm on acid. I'll explain later."
Whoa, 1 p.m.
On a Sunday?
1
On
p.m.
the
on
Lord's
God's day, he says, "I'm on acid." He goes, "Nick, I'm on acid. I'll explain later," and never talked about it to me again.
There's an explanation, okay?
Where were you?
I would hope so,
Dude,
young man.
Okay, one, it lasts a long time.
Yeah.
It lasts a long time. I have never done it before. I
Wait,
did
really?
I
Dude,
did it.
I did it in high school and almost jumped in a fire pit. Dude, straight up 3 of my friends, it was my birthday and my friend had a fire pit and what my other friend dude asked me was like, we should jump in the fire pit. And there was like 20 of us.
Go
and
swimming in fire
the
world.
other people literally put the fire out. And so we would not jump in the fire
Yeah,
pit.
what a bunch of
But
bummers.
we walked to like the mountains and there were these bushes and we both just jump and fall back into the bushes and we're just laying there and we've fucked up the bushes real bad in someone's front house and our friends are just trying to get us to fucking leave, but we will not leave because we would just want to stare at the stars.
Right. It's because of the acid in your mind.
Yeah.
So why you want to ask
So
it
did
at
you
1
do
p.m.?
that?
I didn't jump in a bush.
Okay.
And I didn't want to jump in fire.
Okay.
I went to I was with a group of people. I went to a park and it's kicking in. I don't think there's a good way to describe all of it, but I am tripping very hard.
It's the middle of the day.
It is like it's the middle of the day. And
I
it
hate
is-
his little cosmonaut friends, bro.
I know, what the
I'm
fuck
tired
is
of
this?
Shit. Your little fucking
Aiden's
stupid
gonna
ass
come home
fucking-
with like a white girl with dreadlocks one day. It's like she's a rapper.
No.
Zipper's asking how much you took.
100 micrograms.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Damn, no.
Wait,
Holy
was it
shit.
just like a tab?
It was
fucking
one
cosmonaut,
tab.
fucking
Oh, it's
pussy
one
ass.
tab. Okay.
Little pussy ass.
It's just
fucking
like one tab.
acid eater.
It has like a picture of Donald Trump on the tab and you just put it on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Or like
kinda,
Rick and Morty, but as cats.
Yes.
it's not a bad experience, but I'm going through it.
Yeah.
And eventually I realized that I have to go to the bathroom and I'm in the middle of everything and I'm walking by people in the park to get to the bathroom. That's hard to deal with.
And they're just all
being
pyramids.
just being around human beings.
They're all talking in Simlish to him.
And I go pee and I'm having the typical drug user's thoughts of going pee, which is like, oh man, can I do this? Like, I'm going pee. Have I done this too long? Is this a normal amount of time to pee? Is it going to be over yet? But meanwhile, you're just peeing normal the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I leave the bathroom and I have to wait for somebody to come out, the person I came with. And I check my phone for the first time that day, and I open Discord just habitually, and I see your message in the Discord group about Yingling coming on.
Yeah,
and in my head, I'm like, I have to reply to this because
I did tag you.
I need an
answer.
have to answer this text. I do not want to answer it because it is taking all of my brain power to focus on my screen.
He replied pretty normally, I checked.
Yeah.
And I wrote this down later, but it was literally the hardest thing in the world to type to get out 11 Yingling good in the group chat.
Yeah, you did put that.
It was just
I had no idea.
It was unfathomably difficult to type that
If
message.
I was your mom, I'd be like, oh, okay, thanks,
What was
sweetheart.
difficult about it?
Because every time everything's fucking moving, for one.
The words on the screen do move.
But every thought you have is turning into like this like trail of thoughts that is like taking you away from the task at hand. So it's like I'm like halfway through typing Yingling, like I'm getting to Ying, and I'm thinking about other shit already. And you have to like pull yourself back again and again to like type a message, and it's really difficult to type this. And in the moment, I was like, I don't want Anthony to know I'm on acid. So I'll message Nick.
Yeah,
I'll message Nick.
What, like I'm gonna scold you?
And
I wouldn't make fun of you.
I message
yeah,
Nick,
you're right.
and I managed to type just Nick, and I send it, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh no, what have I done? Because I cannot type more. Like, but I've just messaged him Nick. And I'm like, I'm at war internally. I'm like, I've left him hanging. But we have to like walk back over there. And I'm still, everything's just fucking moving.
Yeah.
And I finally, we're walking back like through the park. I'm dealing with people again. It's just like, there's like people around. You just don't want to be around people, really. And I'm figuring out, I'm like, what can I tell Nick right now that like synthesizes my thoughts? And I'm like I'm like at war with my fingers to try to get something out. And all I can think of is like, explain tomorrow. And then that's what I managed to type out. And I'm like, this solves the problem. And then I put my phone away and ignored it for the rest of the day.
Wow. And then what else did you do all day? Did you watch Akira 4 times?
I stayed at the park for like probably like 7.
Did you count
like 7
the air
hours
in the sky?
Kinda, like a little bit. The cool things were like I listened to a lot of music, and I didn't know that like stuff you listen to, you get really lost in it, and like the music will like affect what you see visually, which I thought was really interesting.
Sweetheart, are you bored? Do we not give you enough?
Yeah,
You know, honey, like we give you. I think we give you a lot.
You have an Xbox and a PlayStation.
You have an
Your
Xbox?
friends at school don't have that.
You know, you get good grades. You play sports. You never go hungry. And I feel what is it that
You guys don't create random words that move on my screen when I look at my phone.
yeah.
They have faces.
I'm just wondering what outlet are you looking for?
What am I supposed to do? Fucking come to your house and we hit it mish for the fucking 100th time, and I'm supposed to be sold on that? I'm exploring myself.
Well, as your mother, I would love if you came in and hit it mish every once in a while. You know, I never see you anymore.
Mother's Day once a year isn't enough.
I'm wondering what is in the Aiden's mind as someone who is locked out of the prospect of doing drugs recreationally.
Sure.
What makes you think Sunday is the day? Oh, the day of Almighty Christ, but sure, also just a weekend. Today's the day I'll do acid with my cosmonaut friends.
I scheduled it. I planned this like two months ago.
What the fuck? You planned to do acid 2 months in advance?
Yeah.
Like a fucking calendar event?
Yeah. You know who was
Dude, when I
supposed to
checked
come?
the calendar, I got Sunday acid day?
You know who was supposed to come? Shake.
You know what we
you
did
flaked?
instead? We benched.
Yeah.
We got fucking
That's-
swole.
He
That's
said he
fucking
didn't get
real.
enough sleep. Which is good. I think it's one of those things where if you're feeling off or anxious or you're in a bad place in life, like it's probably not a good thing to do. And he just had a bad night of sleep and he didn't want to do it anymore.
Shake would be
So-
like defeating like duck-sized slimes, like little ghosts just coming at him. He'd be like, that would be his whole trip for 7 hours.
It was.
And he'd lose.
I was sad. I wanted him to be there, but that's if he wasn't feeling it.
Why did you plan this out 2 months in advance?
Because a friend asked, like, "Hey, do you guys want to do it together?"
So if Hitler asked you to jump
What's
off
a
a
good
bridge
way-
and start the Third Reich, would you do that, young man?
If he had,
If he was
acid-
nice enough to you and he had
I mean,
the
if he's
hookup
off,
and
Yeah,
he
and
had
he was
connect,
polite, and he
you
tested,
met him at Porter?
tested it beforehand, and he
tested it
asked if my mental
beforehand?
health is in a good place or if I have a family history of schizophrenia, and I said no. Yeah, then I would do it with Hitler.
I think
you have
there's nothing in life that someone could ask me like, so before you do this, do you have a family history of schizophrenia? And I would just do it still.
Yeah, that is insane.
I did a lot of reading.
I would be like, oh, this is involved with schizophrenia
Wait,
somehow.
you read before you did it?
yeah,
Damn,
of course.
Maybe just as a kid, I just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, he's
ripped
a
it
fucking
twice and just
old-ass
did not
man.
care.
You did it when you were a teenager, though, right?
Yeah, I will say day acid, fucking miserable compared to night acid.
Great time.
I was
great time.
I did acid in the day, but I was also in school, and I remember I hit algebra, and they're like, we're doing word problems, and suddenly the question is like this acid solution, and the whole question is just about acid solution. I was like, it's time to go home. So I asked for the bathroom pass, and I walk home, and I just lay in bed and listen to
You
music.
were on acid at school?
Yeah, I thought it would be
that's how
tight.
beasts
I thought
do it,
I
pussy
thought
boy.
it would make school way more cool, and then I realized I'm gonna have a bad trip and someone's gonna take me to jail.
After yesterday, that would be horrifying.
I wish you would have went to jail.
It was
I wish you would have gotten arrested on acid for showing your
that'd be
little
fucking-
dick to people at the park.
If Aiden called me and said I'm in jail, it might be the best day of my life. I would
Oh my
laugh. I
God.
would laugh so hard. It's like, oh, you got Valorant in there? You bored?
Please,
Oh my god, he can't put his headphones in.
You can't get a little coffee somewhere?
Oh no! Oh, there's no Gucci blanket. They give you a normal
Come on.
now he's just rich.
Excuse me, rattling his cup on the bars. Excuse me, guard. Do you have Givenchy for me? We give you everything, and you're out here doing acid in the park, young man.
We do give you everything, young man.
I had a nice day.
What drug would be chill if he did? That's a pill, or like something.
Adderall, fucking please.
Cocaine,
Okay.
baby.
Give him some
I've
Adderall.
never done coke. Coke actually scares
I
me.
just want my
can't do
boy to
coke
do
these
two
days,
things at
it'll kill
once.
you.
What? It will?
Well, you want him to? Yeah, you
I just want
want
to be able to
focus?
do two things at once. That's all I want.
Imagine
I do need to try that.
what you described of just having a thought trail as you're doing something. That's just how ADHD feels.
Yes, it is what it feels. It was my ADHD enhanced.
He doesn't have
except it turned into fucking.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I'm
Yes,
gatekeeping.
he can't do two things at once.
It turned into fucking.
I'm gatekeeping,
You sure?
and I'm a doctor.
That's
Bro, you're gatekeeping nothing.
I'm
you
gatekeeping
gatekeep it
ADHD.
all you
baby.
want.
You're not.
Yeah, because he doesn't have it.
He has it worse than you.
You don't even have it.
I don't, but he has it worse. You can talk to me and use your phone.
I am beast with it. I can just multitask. Did acid fix you at all?
no, not at all.
Did you experience
didn't fix
ego
anything.
death?
He went back to brown hair.
Didn't have
Aiden.
ego.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go to
Waste.
Disneyland and do ecstasy?
You guys gotta stop doing
No,
hard drugs,
I don't
bro.
wanna do-
You thought about
You're gonna
it.
get-
Wait, I'll put it on the calendar.
No,
I'll plan it 2 months in advance.
I
I'll do
don't
all
wanna
the I'll do all the reading.
Anyway, if you die of a fentanyl overdose, they are going to clip this.
They don't put
and-
fentanyl in ecstasy,
they might as well.
but they don't.
I don't know shit about anything these days.
I know a guy. I'll calendar.
You
it.
know a guy, a fentanyl guy,
Calendar
No, fucking ecstasy, you asshole.
bro.
I'll get Shake too.
I knew you were talking
What
about
if
Xi
Shake goes?
Jinping, bro.
What if Shake goes?
If Shake no.
Shake shouldn't be doing hard drugs. No, you guys should be doing hard drugs. We give you everything. Your
Yeah,
mother,
I know,
They
they
gave us
gave
everything.
everything.
Why acid
They
is so
gave us
different. Why is
Okay,
it
your
down to
mom in
this?
this. Just saying.
your mother and I give you
You
everything.
just said that he hits you mish
don't wanna hang
as
out
in you were
anymore.
his mother.
Well, you're his mother too. We're his two
Why are
gay
you-
moms.
Okay, we're gay moms. That's fair.
Listen, kids.
I just want to hang out with Aiden again.
I'm a good.
Listen,
I'm a good
me,
lad.
look,
I
me
think-
and your mom are trying to scissor
Who
in
cares?
the other room, and you
Who
guys
cares
are on
what mom and dad
drugs.
want? Who cares? It's about your brother now. Your brother wants to do drugs with you, and it's fuck mom and dad.
Mom and mom,
It's mom and
Who
mom.
cares? It's Dawson time.
Like, you know what? That's good. We do live in a time where
Yeah,
it shouldn't be a thing we
shouldn't
focus
be a
on.
thing.
It should be a big deal.
But that is how we
Me and your
sexually
mother,
express
me and your mother
ourselves. with
scissoring in the
Jason.
lawn.
I'll get
Shouldn't
cousin
have anything to
Shake
do.
and cousin Yan to hang out
I
too.
don't know if I want to do
Burger
drugs.
cousin Yan?
Ever since I stopped playing Valorant with you didn't want to hang out anymore.
Real?
Was that all I was
That's
good
not
for?
true.
Is that real, young man? Answer your brother.
It's not true. I want to hang out. I do want to hang out.
But you don't hang
we
out.
can
You
hang
say
out
you want
sober.
We
to.
could go to Disney. Why do you want to get acid fucked up with Shake, but when I want to get fucked up, you don't want to get fucked up?
Because it was.
That's actually true.
You
That's
missed
weird.
The day. You
What if
You didn't invite me.
You didn't invite him?
Yo.
Dude, you invite Shake, you don't invite
It's
Yingling.
crazy you invited Shake and not me.
and
You know I do drugs.
You do know he does drugs. Did you invite Burger Yan?
I didn't invite. It didn't.
Also, yeah, that
So
too.
what do you want from me?
Zipper didn't get invited either. Did you invite
Why
Burger
does Shake get the
Yan?
invite? Actually, why does Shake?
Because he's got his cool fucking friends that are too fucking cool for you,
you think
Yingling.
just
Isn't
because
that
Shake
gross?
fucking lists, he's stronger than me with drugs?
It's so
They get in a
gross.
circle. They're like, the new Odessa album literally ego death me. I can see my mom's face in the sky now.
And Aiden's just trying to suck his own dick. He's like, yeah, totally.
Did you invite Ludwig?
No, I didn't invite.
I would have invited Ludwig.
I did not invite Ludwig.
If
Ludwig
I
would
get a drug, I'm gonna invite Ludwig
That's
first.
the kind of shit he's into now. He's into CEO shit where he like wants to go do acid with Shake in the desert.
I'm gonna ask if he wants to go to Disneyland and do ecstasy with me, and he's gonna say yes.
You guys should be doing ecstasy, man. I think that's
It's
Why is that where you draw the fucking line?
because it's always cut with some shit. It's like
you
I
have to
don't know.
be. You gotta be responsible.
You're at a fucking park. What if fucking car?
I wish
pull
God,
up
I
to
wish
the
they
park
would have
all the
arrested
time.
you and you had to freak out in the car and
what if
shit
you
your little
arrest me?
I
pants.
wish they put you in handcuffs.
I'm not spazzing out in the park.
I would have
Literally-
arrested you for trying to suck your own dick in the bathroom.
True. Yeah, and you think you're peeing in the toilet while you're doing it.
I'm just peeing, officer. Disgusting.
You disgust me.
You disgust your
and
mother and I.
yeah.
We're gonna scissor so much after this.
Yeah,
bro.
get him, Mom. Get him, Mom. Yeah, fuck my brother now.
I can't believe I didn't mean to disappoint you guys. I'll come around to scissor more often. If that
you
makes you
don't.
feel better.
No, I mean we could.
He doesn't.
None of us are related.
We are his mother.
Why is this the only alternative to doing drugs? Is scissors coming over and scissoring?
We just want to see you, sweetheart. That's all. It doesn't really matter what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm honestly very confused by the role playing. I'm not really sure where we are. Am I his son?
I feel like
Am I
lost.
your wife?
You are my beautiful wife,
Right.
and I'm yours.
Yeah.
And
This is our son that we have sex with? Is that what I'm hearing?
Sometimes.
Who is Yingling? Is Yingling watching?
I'm the adopted brother.
Ever since there was an incident with the dryer, it was broken. Everything got really
How would
But it
you-
wasn't actually.
Dude, how would
though.
you-
It wasn't.
How would you scissor stuck in the dryer? Where you'd be like outside.
God
like
finds
this.
a way. Fucking do drugs, bro.
I'm never gonna tell you. I'm never gonna tell you guys
You
anything
know what I
again.
will say? Of all the people I've talked to, hung out with after they've dropped acid, bro, you're actually pretty active the day after. Usually they're pretty drained.
Yeah.
You're not very drained.
He just laid down.
I felt a little tired. I got some
I don't
good
know. It's
sleep.
like it's just, I've heard it's
Yeah.
super mentally draining, and you're just like, ugh. But here you are, being Eamon. It appears the acid took all the blonde out of your hair.
yeah, it bleached it out.
So that's
That also
a
happens
little
when you
side
do
effect.
it. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I got the smoothest balls in the room. Go ahead. Go on.
I just wanna
full
say-
shave?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I always like, every time I've ever done that, I regret it instantly. Because then it starts to itch and it starts to like hurt when it grows
Shave?
back.
Learn to shave better.
Real.
Amateur
What?
hour.
If I shave it fully clean, how do I shave better?
Real.
You don't shave fully clean. There's stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
You shave a little stubble. I don't experience as much itching as you're
Do
talking
you go down
about.
to gooch?
Yeah, bro.
And it doesn't like spiky hurt later?
No, it doesn't.
Dude, the first time I ever shaved my pubes, it was like 4 years ago, and it was because me and Ben and my other two roommates were playing beerio, and we try to say something really funny before we chug to like make the other person not chug. And what I did was I pulled my pants down and helicoptered my dick in front of all of them. And the only person who laughed was Ben. The other two were so strong warriors. They just fucking chugged their beer. And Ben goes, if you do not shave that, you have a fucking problem. And he's like, you are the hairiest person I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, all right, man. So the next week I just shaved my fucking
Out of
dick.
shame.
Yeah, I got shamed. Dude, I tried to make everyone laugh and I got shamed. But Ben did laugh. But
How old are you now?
26.
26. So you were the
This was, oh wait, no.
22.
This was whenever COVID was. So maybe it was like 3 years ago.
okay.
What, it's COVID 3
And you
years
just
ago?
let that nasty bush grow.
2020, March 2020.
Yeah. It was 3 years ago. Because we were stuck in the house playing beerio every day. We had
Beer every day.
dude, we had nothing. Everyone was off. We had nothing to do. Because
fucked
Ben and Tommy were working in restaurant and casino business. They got fucked. And then
Yeah.
me and Andrew were call center employees basically for the whole time. And at one point, we had a whiteboard in our kitchen that tallied the winners. And at some point, Andrew thought that somebody was writing more numbers for Ben than him, and it got way too competitive, and we didn't play Beerio for like a month because everyone was in anger.
That's the amount of time you should have between a beerio
Dude,
session.
Nobody should be drinking that much beer.
You know the big 24th Rex?
Yes.
Oh, we had 7 of them stacked in our backyard, and my dad had came over. He's like, why are you guys drinking so much? And I was like, so there's this thing called beerio kart, and we drink a lot.
And then it hard cuts to everyone playing with Yingling's dad.
Dude, when my dad came, we also, you know, we play Rock Band and shit. Dude, my dad got on the microphone and hit like a 4% on the microphone.
How do you hit 4?
The boys just clown the
He's
shit out of him.
screaming. I don't
Or
know.
did they respect him because he's your dad?
I mean, they laughed obviously and they respected him, but it was just really funny.
If I met your dad, I'd say Wugwan.
Beerio is one of those, like one of the only games that the better you are at it, probably the less, it's like the worse it is for you.
Yeah, it damages you.
Yeah.
It's a Pyrrhic victory.
Dude, we went to Vegas and we played Beerio, and then we hung out in the casino for a while, and then Ben and Shake were playing Madden NFL Street or whatever. And Shake, oh, I feel bad. I don't know if I should actually.
Say it.
I just feel bad.
Say it.
Shake goes
Say
to
what
throw,
Shake
Shake
did.
goes to throw up, and he doesn't go to the toilet. He throws up in the sink.
Okay, that's normal. It's a bowl.
It's like not easy to get all of the chunks down the sink. And Ben was just fucking furious because he's like, how did you not make it to the right next to
You
it?
guys brought the Beerio setup to Vegas?
Dude, we always bring the beer. You know how there's a thing where it's like, where's the coolest place you've played Melee? It's the same thing with Beerio.
Okay.
Cool. Where is the coolest place? I don't know if I've ever answered that question.
In a
Coolest place you played Melee?
isn't it?
I feel like I only have not cool places.
Me.
What is going on?
I swear to God,
It's
Yingling,
charging. I just forgot to turn it
Just
off.
go
turn
put it
off.
on
Go
st-
turn
go
off
do
your
it
fucking
now.
phone
I'm
right
gonna
now.
turn it off.
This is disgusting.
It's
Please,
going.
please, for the love of God.
Relax.
For the love of
I
God.
know it's Ludwig.
You should put a
I wanna
special
hear what he has to say.
ringtone for Ludwig.
Read out exactly what he just sent you now. We'll repeat it back into the mic. Do it, Yingling. He's not gonna do it.
It wasn't Ludwig.
Dude, what was I gonna say about Beerio Kart? So, how many sessions of Beerio Kart do you think you've played lifetime?
You have to be up there for
Like
for
over
all time.
100?
How many prees?
Maybe a little over 100.
Okay.
Which
That
is
is fucking
a lot of
crazy.
Michelob.
You're keeping them in business.
Maybe.
Wow.
They deserve to sponsor us, but they actually probably don't want to endorse that much drinking.
No, they're fine with it. They should be. Well, again, you bring this to your mother and I, and one of our sons, one of our
Right.
beautiful bisexual sons, is out
Right.
doing acid in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of our sons is ruining his life with Beerio
And I'm
Kart.
starting to think we're partially responsible for their behavior.
I was going to bed some nights with extreme heartburn, and so I'd only play one pre a night. I would limit myself because I was just getting fucked.
Right,
Dude.
just one pre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one pre.
a night.
It's because Ben would be like, I'm gonna fucking come wake you up in your room if you don't. Because one night I got One night I got pissed drunk, and I was like in my bed laying down, and I heard the door open, but I was like, whatever, I don't care. I'm laying there. 5 minutes go by. I hear a snicker in my room. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Dude, I look around. Tommy and Ben are just like laying on the ground in my room. Just one's under my desk and one is in my closet. And they're just busting up laughing because that is their joke.
They're laughing at you in the dark.
Yes, they just thought it'd be funny just to camp out in my room because I'm so drunk and it's like 2 a.m. and they have nothing better to do.
That's a little
This is
funny.
what the beer, but your beerio does to the mind.
Ben is the biggest peer pressure I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh my
It's
God.
never worked on me.
He'll be like, you want
have
to play?
nothing
I'm like,
with peer
I'll be like,
pressure.
he'll always ask me, you want to play Mario Party? And I'm like, you don't want to play Mario Party. Every time we play Mario Party, you get extremely mad at round 6 and then you forfeit. And then you try to fight me. And he goes, I won't do it this time. And then he always does it. He does. He never fails to do the same thing.
You know what? I'm actually realizing it is insane. The only time, the first and last time I ever hit a vape was when Ben was hitting a vape.
Dude, he got you?
He didn't even get me. I just snatched it from him. And just because I was stressed.
Yeah,
his
Slime was
aura.
having a stress episode over something. I don't even
And I
remember.
snatched it from him.
And he snatched it. He's like, let me hit that. And then he immediately regretted it.
I was
He's
like, this
I
is gross. And he's like, yeah, it's broken. He's like, that's why it tastes burnt. I'm like, this sucks.
Dude, I was at like a normie wedding and some people were outside and Ben calls his fucking vape the Guzz. And I was like, oh, you guys out here hitting the Guzz? He's like, and the random guy's just like, what did you say? And I like repeated. He's like, don't ever say that again. Like he got really mad at me because
Ben
he
got
thought,
mad?
No, it's just
the
a random
normie
guy.
guy
I was at
did.
like a random wedding and like the normie guy was like, don't ever say that shit again. Like he was really upset. He was like,
maybe in Afghanistan it was a slur.
I think
Did you get an explanation?
He didn't like.
Because all normies served in Afghanistan.
Right. I think he thought I was making a joke about sucking dick and he didn't like that. So.
Oh. He's like,
Wow,
not
that's-
around my new wife.
Yeah.
That's crazy to hear that and think of, like, immediately think they're making fun of you for sucking.
Yeah, that's
What are you guys saying?
Guzz, like guzzle, like penis, like I'm doing that.
Like hot milky loads of cum? No, gross. Don't say that around me, dude.
that's like the Always Sunny therapy episode where Max sees the pen and he's like, "Oh, what? It looks like a dick. Like,
Is
why
that
should
why
you
you
put
put
this
this
here?"
here? Yeah. That's most normie weddings. Most guys who get married see pens as dicks.
And that's why they don't use them.
I feel like every normie wedding is about the exact same. It's like you go, they play like YMCA, everyone loves it. You dance, you eat probably turkey or
Turkey?
chicken. You eat
What,
some sort of
what
bird.
fucking
Some
Thanksgiving
sort of, like,
wedding are
some
you
sort of
going to?
Thanksgiving wedding?
some sort of very easily replicatable meat.
Yeah.
And then you go home.
I have never been to a wedding that truly shook it up. But we can't because weddings are for our parents.
Ryan's wedding
Oh, Ryan's wedding? I didn't go.
had
Ryan's.
11 DJs.
I was kidding.
Ryan knows how to fucking do it, bro.
That was a cool wedding.
Blade Wise's wedding was a Smash tournament.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't go to I need to have more friends get married.
The last
chop, pussies.
The last one he was at, the videographer, he missed a lot of shots, but the one shot he did manage to get was when the dance floor had like probably like 10, 20 people, and it was like a song where girls were just like shaking ass. He's just like this. Yeah. This is his shot the whole time. It's like, I don't know if you could put that in the wedding video. It's just like a club shot.
Maybe that's what they're going for. So because we are sponsored by them, we can get free HelloFresh.
Free HelloFresh?
You guys can't, but we can. And so I finally pulled the trigger on it, and I've got it sent to my house, and I'm going to put Josh in a giant, but like a big giant prison ball and chain, and I'm gonna make him cook
Yeah.
for 12 days straight.
Yeah.
All the HelloFresh meals. And then I'm gonna eat them all in front of him.
I like that.
Yeah.
If you order HelloFresh with our code right now, one of you will win Josh for 12 days as well.
Yeah.
Once Josh has proven himself in Anthony's kitchen, he will be shipped to one of you lucky code users.
That's 100%. I will drill holes in a big wooden box, but not too many. Because I want him to kind of freak out a little bit.
It's gonna be a little hard to breathe in there, but he'll be able to.
He'll be able to.
Yeah.
He will make
He
the
won't
trip.
want to breathe heavy while he's in the box.
But he'll be panicking.
Yeah.
So he'll be kind of trying to like.
It's a test of his resolve. It's a test of his resolve. And for the rest of you, there's pre-portioned ingredients to plan out the meals. That's the beauty of HelloFresh. You don't have to measure anything out. It's all there for you.
It's
and for
fresh
the
ingredient-
one lucky winner, Josh will make it for you anyway, so you have to do even less.
And he'll show up and be like, "Oh, I was pretty scared in that crate," and you'll be like, "Shut up!
Shut up, Josh!
What made you think that you could talk to me?"
At any time that he turns to you to ask a question, yell at him because he's there to cook the food, which is pre-portioned and planned. It should be very easy.
It's
for
very
him
simple
to do.
because he is able to read, and all of the things that are able to teach him how to make this is already there for him. There should be no communication that he should have with you at all. And if he does, you call me up.
Yeah.
And I'll sort them out. You got fresh ingredients. It's shipped right to your door, just like Josh. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts, snacks. It's HelloFresh.com/theyardfree. Okay? Make your holiday season really special with a guy from Australia who is pretty much dehydrated the whole way.
Pretty dehydrated. You might want to put out a little bowl of water for him.
You don't have to, though.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I won't blame you. That's HelloFresh.com/theyardfree. Thank you. That's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
#1 meal kit.
And he'll do whatever you like.
Dude, if I have a kid,
Dude, I don't know what.
if I have a kid, I'm never talking to anyone ever again.
Why?
Because I would want my all to be. I think I am scared of all of that, honestly, because of the way my parents worked out. Because they got divorced, and me and my sister like have kind of poor relationships with my father.
Yeah.
And we don't like how our mom parented us at all.
Would you want your kid to meet Uncle Ben?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big moment.
I think that's bad. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the guy who peer pressured you into playing over 100 games of Lifetime Beerio should not meet your kid.
He was born to be your uncle.
Yeah.
He was literally constructed by God to be everyone's uncle.
Hey, little yingling. What are you, 13 now? You gonna hop on the Beerio setup?
Well, I don't care what you do as long as it's a Michelob Ultra.
The superior light beer. He pulls off his hat and there's just forehead tattoo.
Dude, I'm actually excited for the days when we're like 40, 50, just to see where the boys are at and what's still happening, what we're still doing.
Dude, will we ever see Ludwig, actually?
I will.
Dude, yes.
No,
Yes.
when he's a kid, no. Never see him.
Unless he's just like...
Ludwig will only hang out with people who play fantasy football once he's a kid.
he'll be so normie. He won't even hit the guts.
He's about to get kicked out of his current fantasy football, one of his fantasy leagues.
Is it Ben's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Ben's friends flame the piss out of him. Like,
Because he doesn't do any trades or anything, right?
It's because he auto-drafted, and I don't think he pays that much attention to trades.
Yeah,
And
he's
they
got
are
a lot on his plate.
They are very upset.
That's the quickest way to get fantasy football tryhards upset is you just refuse to trade the entire season.
Just fucking luck.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
gambling.
straight up luck.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you a secret you might not know?
What?
Ludwig didn't want to hire you.
Yeah, but you did.
That's right.
Wow, he's unfazed.
I fought.
All I needed was you, and then I could convince Lud.
I fought for Nick Yingling.
That's probably one of the GOAT hires. If you think about
I
it.
know.
I'm the most reliable person in the company.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Behind who? I am always up, and I always respond to messages within at least 3 minutes.
How
he
many
is
all-hands
very
have you-
good at
How
replying.
many all hands have you missed, pussy bitch?
Probably a lot. I don't care about the all hands. Because the guy who's running them is gonna tell me anyway.
Oh.
The all hands are a little bit of a sham. You
I
show up and it's like, "What's up, guys? So, content. We're making that still. Got an event coming. We already knew that. Hey, have a good weekend though."
You know when
Man.
I like the check-in.
when Hitch said I thought Yingling was a suit or whatever, I was like, you want to know what I really do in the work group chat? And then I told him about the Mario Goatsy incident and how everybody roasted
Hitch had never heard of Mario Goatsy.
Oh yeah, so I had to show him what it was too.
Aiden, I keep calling him Aiden because of his in-game name.
Yeah, Aiden
being
Calvin.
Aiden. So Yingling sends him Mario Goatsy, and he's like, "Wow, I'm gonna scroll up in this chat because I can't delete this."
Yeah, I was like, I'm not deleting it either. I explained to him how our head of finances and our marketing director defended me and that it was chill
Insane.
that I did it.
It's just you can't set
can't
the
do it.
precedent.
The only woman in our company said it was chill.
You can't set
You
the
can't
precedent
even
of
do
Mario
it.
Goatsy being
Probably have to
okay
cut
in a
this.
chat. It comes back to get you.
bad.
Don't you get it?
I'm chill.
But you don't think about the future, Nick Yingling. You only
come
think
on.
Our
about
head of
It's a
finance is
Slack.
also our HR, so it's chill.
No, it's not chill. It's not chill. I had to step in and delete it.
You deleted it?
Yes, dude.
think about that.
Fucking, because I'm a human being
And I
who
fought
worked
for
in a
you.
company before.
I fought for you. And when Ludwig was like, he was like, Yingling? And I'm like, yeah. And this is a direct quote from Ludwig. He said, do you think he'd want to do that? I was like, what do you mean that? He's like, and he kind of got quiet. He's like, bitch work. And I was like, yeah, I don't think he cares. I think he just cares about you and you're his friend and he wants a job and I think it'll be good.
And you change
Yeah, I don't
Ludwig's
actually
life.
care.
Yeah.
The idea
I will
of
say the moment I realized what I was actually doing was Ludwig told me, I need you to take my Vespa out. And I was like, and I was talking to Aiden and I was like, I forget how I worded it, but Aiden was just basically, this is kind of what you're going, he was like, basically like, Ludwig's personal stuff is probably what you're going to end up doing. Because like, I didn't realize that's kind of what I really got hired for, was to do Ludwig's like personal stuff.
Yeah.
And like, it's more like his personal life and less company stuff, but it's like a mixture of both.
Was the DreamHack glass box an awakening for you?
In what way?
Dude, he handed you the microphone and I saw a Yingling come alive and become electric.
There was a change. I've never told Yingling this, but there is a stark difference between the Yingling on the microphone now and the Yingling in front of the camera for summit content.
Yeah.
Those are two different people.
I would say so, yeah, because
you
that was
have-
my first time in front of a camera.
Yeah, like I think like back then you'd like get in front of a camera and you just like turn to like you'd be like way more deer in the headlights. I'm just like, whoa, this is crazy. And now when you get on the mic, you're just like yourself. I think
feel
that's
like
the main difference.
That's insane to me because you always you seem so comfortable. Like you seem like someone who feels no pressure being on like Ludwig's stream or anything like that.
Yeah, I would say after the Atlanta stream is when I realized I could just do whatever I want. I think a lot of the first times was just like I was kind of nervous about what I could and couldn't say, and then I started to realize like how I could toe the line of like what I could say and like how I can act and just kind of be myself. Like nothing I really say is all that bad, truthfully. As long as I don't like leak shit, it doesn't really matter all that much. And so I think I was just nervous about like what I could and couldn't say.
I think the most vulnerable I ever saw Yingling was at Phantom when we were all in Australia.
That was so fucked up.
Oh my god, he was in a fucking dark
Dude,
place.
it was crazy. So for one, we see you play in the tournament on Sunday, and you hit the most insane combo I'd ever seen that I still remember to this day. Me and Nick saw it. I was like, "Wow, Koczynski's!" But you weren't having it because you were so hangover anxious, anxiety.
Yeah.
That after that, I think did you drop out or you just
No, I
lost?
played. I lost to the Sheik from Pittsburgh, Jada.
You lost, and then
I lost to two people from the U.S. by the way.
and then you just went and laid down on the floor somewhere.
Yeah, I sat behind the stage, and then Dom got me the KFC snack box.
did it solve you?
It just felt okay.
Because I remember I was like, "Yo, are you all right?" And you're like, "I'm just really anxious right now." And I was like, "Oh,
I want to give you a hug.
I didn't
man.
know you could feel that way."
It's because, okay, so the day before, I had literally, I think I was with you, because we woke up, and then we got lunch, which started at one bar, and then we're just literally walking from pub to pub to pub, meeting new people and drinking more, and then it's the day before the tournament.
You made the mistake. You hung out with the Perth boys. You
Dude,
went back to
yeah.
the Perth boys Airbnb
I'm
and kept
already-
going
I'm
when you
already-
should have gone to bed.
Dude, I'm already borderline blackout drunk, and then the Perth Boys Airbnb is right next to the hotel I'm staying in. So I go there and we play King's Cup. Mungo is throwing up in the fucking sink in front of me. We're playing. I'm blackout. I walk to a bar across the street from my hotel
a
and
perfect
just
place
start
to go.
What?
A perfect place to go when you're
Dude,
blackout.
I just start drinking more at this bar and talking to random people there because I'm doing the Josh thing where I'm like, I'm American. I have a superpower right
Everyone
now.
has an accent too, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
hear what they have to say.
Yeah, exactly. And then I remember going back to my hotel and sleeping until like 5 a.m. And then I woke up. I think I went to the tournament, played my matches, and just went straight back to my hotel and stayed there for the rest of the day. And then I came back and played.
This is why it's so funny to hear Hitch talking about you being buttoned up, because I think the longest story about you on the podcast is the night in Vancouver where we walked through the city drunk, and then at 4 a.m. you refused to go home and then just roamed the streets of Vancouver until you found your way back to the
That
Airbnb
drunk was super
with
chill.
a dead phone.
Yeah, dude, all I had in my pocket was the address to where I was going. And I remember I met up with this Canadian dude I had met earlier in the night, and he was like, come to country night. And that's how we ended up going
he's the
there.
country night
He's
guy.
the
Yeah,
weed
yeah.
cowboy. Dude,
The
I
weed cowboy.
met some random guy. I'm just talking to him, and he's like, yeah, come to the Roxy for country night. And I was like, Aiden, we got to go to country night. We got to go to country night. And I remember sitting on the bench at like 3:30 a.m. and the guy shows up like a fucking movie, and he sits on the bench with me talk, and we're just hashing it about what's wrong about Canada and America. And I'm like, yo, my phone's dead, but I have no idea how to get home. And then I pull out my fucking paper. I'm like, oh, actually, I have my address. He's like, let me get you a taxi bud. And so he like fucking finds me a taxi, and he's like, make sure this guy gets right here and don't fuck with him. And I'm like, okay.
You don't have to deal with me,
You know when
a
you
guy.
like, really need to kill time when you have like no internet on a flight and you scroll through your camera roll?
Yeah.
I have this time. That night, I have this huge block of time in my camera roll because you took hundreds of photos and videos with my phone
This is
that
Yingling's
night.
bit.
And you have like an ongoing like drunk vlog that you shot with my phone from that evening. So every time I scroll back to 2021, I have to scroll past the Yingling Vancouver night, which takes like 3 fingers to
used
go
to have this
through.
bit where he'd steal your phone when you weren't looking, and he'd take a really weird selfie of himself, and then when you'd find it and be like, "Why'd you take this weird photo?" He'd be like, "It's a normal photo." That's just me.
Yeah, now I just take phones and then just fucking load him up with photos. The vlog was funny.
I would love to see the Yingling.
I don't think we could show it. I think it's bad actually, but at least I can't. I know I have a bunch of drunk videos of myself on my phone, and I actually can't watch them because I just visibly cringe because I'm so drunk. But everybody else can manage to watch them. But it's hard for me to watch it.
I wouldn't cringe at you ever.
Well,
Yingling.
have you seen the video of me stair rolling? Do you remember the poop house?
Yes.
Okay, there was a time after like 4 beerio prees, and we're playing Rock Band.
That's how everything's measured.
And like
Stair rolling is a beautiful sport that explains how you play it in the title.
I don't know if you've been to poop house.
been to
Have you?
poop
house, yeah.
Okay, at the top of the stairs, it's like 3 a.m. I'm like, Ben, I'm gonna do a stair roll, and I somersault down the stairs.
The poop house stairs, by the way, are a 90-degree turn in the middle of it.
There
It's
is a
not-
90-degree turn.
It is not a straight staircase.
It itself is a Mario Kart track.
So I stair rolled down the first part, and then Ben and Tommy are busting up, and Ben's recording, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go down the next set, and I just hit the tile on the ground. I remember waking up really like sore. I was like, what the fuck did I do? And then Ben shows me the video. I was like, I should not do that anymore.
You want me to do drugs with you?
That's when I'm drunk. When I do drugs, I'm super chill.
Oh, thank God.
What you're seeing this man right before you, this longshoreman.
Your brother.
And he says, hang out with me. And you're having reservations, and I want you to tell me what your reservations are.
I just feel like I don't know if I want to have a risky night with
When you are
this
drunk,
guy.
you're as risky as him. Do you
Am I-
understand
am I
this?
No, he's not. Somersaulting downstairs?
He's not.
You would if you were drunk enough, but you're around people who don't enable that activity, and that is to your detriment. You're around people
That's to
that
my
wanna-
detriment?
Yeah,
It's to my
you're around people that want to
safety.
sit in the park and jerk off because they do acid because they're fucking in their mid-20s and like esports and shit. Fuck
Beat it
that,
off.
pussy.
Beat it off.
Yingling is salt of the fucking earth, and he wants to roll downstairs with you. And if you deny him that, one day he'll stop asking.
I begged him to stay out in Vancouver, and he was drunk, and he said, no, I'm sleepy.
I was sleepy and I got home safe.
Who cares?
I'm a safety guy.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Yes!
Dude,
There's no answer. I won.
I think if you spent less time hanging out with your fucking nerdy ass acid friends and more time hanging out with Yingling,
more time risking it all with Yingling before we go to our fucking job at the docks the next day.
I think that would make you a more fulfilled and interesting person.
I'd have a better story to tell, maybe.
No, it's not about the stories. I'm so jealous of his friends.
He never wants to get fucked up in
Of my
Genesis
friends or his friends?
Their friends.
I'm not jealous of Aiden's friends.
I'm not jealous.
I'm jealous.
that they have
I'm
his
jealous of
attention.
anyone Ludwig hangs out with that isn't me, but I'm not jealous of Aiden. Aiden gives me so much.
Sure,
I messaged you. Were my message. I found you in the light.
I'm not complaining.
wasn't me.
I'm with you.
It's unfortunate.
I thought it was.
yeah.
I was not prepared mentally to be bullied for my choices that day.
That's what he
at
thinks of
that
you
time.
first. He thinks of you as a bully. When he sees God, he thinks of you and you're a bully.
God is a bully.
I
That's
could
why
face
he
being
makes
bullied
harm.
now, but in the moment, I was not. I was like, I can't deal.
And
Like,
when he thinks of me, he thinks of love
Is that true?
and support.
Is that what you thought?
Wait, what did you think of Ludwig then?
Ludwig?
Why did you not tell Ludwig?
Ludwig was in France, so
Stay on
he's kind
top,
of like
bro.
out of the ethos.
You can't message people in
Ether.
France when you're on acid. They're too far away.
The message doesn't get to
I texted
them.
Ludwig.
message
He did
is
not
not there.
reply to me.
You have a limited range of what your phone can reach when
Well,
you're in the
you're
realm.
lucky your mother and I were scissor, and I got to see the message too.
You can't be doing that good of a job if he's checking his phone while You're going at it.
I was done already.
He doesn't have ADHD. He can multitask.
Yeah, I
was
can
getting
multitask.
his.
Yeah, I can multitask. Yeah, I was doped out of my mind. I was, me and Yingling have learned all the Call of Duty terminologies, like all the slang they use.
Oh, you're telling me this.
Yeah, dope is one of them. They say like that dope me because dopamine. Like they'll be
like
like
that hyped me.
that hyped me
Dude,
up. Like I got dope off that.
Also, Hitch told us a bunch of callouts, and Nick will say them,
Dude, okay.
and Clayster will just be like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
So Hitch is one of those people who like played Modern Warfare 2 original like 9 years past its lifespan. Like he just kept playing the same game. And all of the callouts that he uses are ones that like him and his friends pulled from either like the sniping community or like they made up. And so when I first started playing GBs with them, I had forgot because I used to play MW2 GB a long time ago, but we also made our own callouts up, and like also I don't remember them. So I'm like,
Also, they were all
Hitch-
slurs for
they were-
every
they
single
were all
Hitch
person.
slurs.
would respect calling the vents
Michigan.
on Studio Michigan. He would respect it.
I thought about Michigan as soon as
So
you
I'm
said
learning
this.
all my callouts from Hitch. Then on my actual team, I have Clayster, 3-time Call of Duty World Champion, and I made the goddamn mistake of calling out, all right, one magic tree. And he's like, magic tree? What the fuck is that? And then everyone starts roasting me. Yingling starts roasting me, even though he's been calling it magic tree too.
That's a, you're a
No. I thought Magic Tree was me. I was calling Ground Zero
dogged
Ground Zero.
my ass.
I did dog his ass.
What about bro? Last night it happened again too. I call out Ground Zero, and Clay goes, "What the fuck? What is that?"
Dude, and Aiden's fucking trying
And
to
Yingling is just laughing. He's just. I look over to my brother,
You're
and he's
evil,
just
bro.
laughing.
You're
And I'm
evil.
like, "That's what they call me."
Giggle.
dude, it's so funny because I'm just like, damn, Hitch. Dude, it's like 2 times like, dude, Hitch fucked him. But it's so funny.
Fucked me up. And either way, we're learning all this slang from playing with the Call of Duty people. It's and me and like Yingling unironically cannot stop saying shit like low key and like all the things that they say. And I'm just
You know how Valorant, you'd be like, oh, he's one shot here or whatever. Dude, they're just screaming, he's one right here, one.
They say
And I was like,
one,
holy shit.
and then they say absolute. So like
I
they
were
mean
playing-
different things. If someone says he's one-y, it means like he's like one to a few shots until dead.
Right.
And if they say he's absolute, it means anything will kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a stun will kill him.
Wow.
Like anything. And so they have different words for that. In all games, Scump is yelling like, I'm absolute. I'm like, what does he say? I have no idea what he's saying.
Dude, it's crazy. We were in a lobby with 3 people on that Call of Duty World Champion thing is what I was saying. We were in a game with Clayster, Scump, and Nate. Nate Shot.
Yeah, we're playing
You're
against.
playing with Nate Shot?
We're playing
played against
We
Nate
played
Shot.
against Nate and Scump.
Did you wash his dumb little baby ass?
Oh, we lost game 5.
He's still nice with it, huh?
Dude,
Dude, I was so
their
sad.
team is fucked up. They have Scump, who is the best of all time.
He
They
doesn't
have
have a
Nate
controller
Shot,
named
who
after
is a
him.
Call of Duty World Champion.
They have this motherfucker on a mouse and keyboard.
They have an Apex Pro.
holding a lane with a fucking sniper like
They
a
have an
loser.
Apex Pro on a sniper rifle, mouse, and keyboard.
That's beast.
And then they have some other guy who's also good. And dude, game 5, oh, so
No,
painful.
okay, this is why it hurts
is
so
this
bad.
tournament or scrim?
This is
Tournament.
tournament.
This is
why it
tournament.
hurts so bad. All right, we lose game 1 in one where I drop like almost 10 kills for the boys, and then game 2 we win a fucking clencher round 11. Game 3 we 6-0 them. We put Scump and Nature on a fucking poster.
Yeah, I
And
had
then-
a play where I 2-pieced Scump and like one of the other guys. It
And
was
then,
so
and then
hype.
game 4 we are terminal. It is 4-4. It is the tightest game.
And this is the one with the plane.
Yes. And all I need to do is lay down and plant the bomb. And I fucking press the plant button, and then I stop planting, and then I do it again, stop playing. I do it one more time, get shot through the fucking plane. And then Clay's in a 1v2 and can't clutch. And I just feel
he's
miserable.
He's getting some sort of bug where he can't plant the bomb or like whatever it is.
Dude, I was so mad, and Clay's like, just fucking lock in, bro. It doesn't matter. He's just trying to get him. But I'm so tilted. And then this very next round, there's a guy not looking at me, and all I can see is his feet, and I'm shooting his feet, and I can't kill him, and he kills me. So I'm just fucking in the dark zone, and we just lose that game, and then I think we went round 11 on the last one, but we just lost the last game. I was so pissed.
So would you say you have a glass mental?
No, I was just pissed because of the fucking glitch. I fucking locked in for every game, even after that.
Baby mental.
Because we 3-0 the team we played after that, too.
Yeah, the next team we played was good and we 3-0'd them, but it was just so I went to bed so depressed.
So as of recording this, what is left to happen in this
So
tournament?
we have so our last day of pools is today. We have one match today. If the luckiest thing ever happens today, like the likelihood is so low, we will win our game, which it wouldn't be that lucky. We can win our game for sure. I think we have a better record than their team.
Maybe, I don't know. I know we have the same.
Okay, same record. We totally win. But for us to win our division, for us to have a chance of winning our division, the second best team in our pool needs to lose to like the 5th or 6th best team in our pool out of 8. Like they have to lose their match today. And if they lose, then we will play the number 1 team for winning
it's funny
pool.
Because the only reason we would, if that lucky thing happens, the only reason we would get over that team is because that team played a best of 3 instead of a best of 5.
They decided on purpose. They were like, we don't want to play the whole best of 5. Let's just play best of 3 because they were like low on time that day or some shit. So we technically have more map wins than them,
Right.
Because they fucked
because they decided to play best of 3.
Goes to you?
So the tiebreaker go to us because we have more maps.
Yes.
Wow.
So if they lose
Judgment.
to Ethos's team, which is unlikely,
Ethos, the Valorant player?
yeah, he's in the tournament. The only thing that I'm holding on to is that the Ethos team, one of their wins is versus the best team in our pool. They beat the best team and lost to like everyone else.
Yes.
And so if they beat the second best team, then and we win our game, then we will get second. But if we win our game today, but they also win their game,
This is all for group
we'll get
stage, and then you get bracket.
yeah.
But the division win is also money.
If
The
you win
division
your
is
division,
five
if you
for
win
each
your
person.
division, you get $20,000. So
Yes.
so we
and you
want
get a
to win
buy.
it.
And you get a buy in the actual bracket.
Yeah.
I get a piece of this. I get a piece of
You
Yinglings
get a piece
action.
of fucking nothing.
Yeah,
Dude,
nothing.
If without me, you wouldn't even be
I'll
here
throw a
right
fucking
now.
barbecue
It's
for
true.
you.
He did.
I get a piece
Who
of you.
cares, Aiden?
Did he not-
Aiden, shut up. Who cares?
Did he not put you on game?
I put you on and I fought for you. I get a piece.
What
Put
should
you
I get-
on game.
What should I
Your
give you?
mental's
Should I give you a
fragile.
piece of my salary?
I'm cashing in right now. I'm cashing in
in
my
what?
Yingling coins. I get a piece.
Dude, Yingling coin?
Do you know what's funny, dude?
I control him.
There was 2 tournaments that happened. One of them was a 1-day, and the one mini was a different one. But in my 1-day tournament, I was playing with Shotzi, this guy Huskers, and Huskers. Or maybe, yeah, it was Huskers. He had a sniper. And Shotzi literally goes, okay, this is exactly what you're going to do this round. You're going to run mid. You're going to stand on this little pole, and you're going to scope right here. I'm going to throw a stun down mid. It's going to open the door mid. And when the door opens, just shoot the fucking sniper rifle. And he goes, okay, I'll do all that. He goes, he does it. He hits a triple collateral against a team of 4 in search and destroy.
Dude, that's sick.
This clip, and Shotzi goes, yo, when you win clip of the tournament, I get a piece of that.
Yo!
And Huskers goes, yeah, I'll shoot you $100. And Shotzi goes, 100? What? You win $5,000 if you win the clip of the thing.
You wouldn't even throw him a
And
band?
Huskers won clip of the event with that clip. And I thought it was so funny that he's like, because he kind of tried to sound cool. He was like, yeah, I'll shoot you a Benji. And Shotzi goes, a Benji, what? And then I'm like, dude, that's fucked up. It's a little low. And he's like, isn't that what people say? A Benji? I don't think he knew how
He
much
was
it
just
was.
trying to be cool.
Dude, throw that guy a band.
How much? That's like a hard 50-50 at best, right?
I think minimum you give him $1,000.
Minimum, yeah.
Yeah, I think give him a band, a whole band.
Yeah,
Why didn't? Yeah, he should have. Yeah, that's great.
but it was pretty hype. A triple collateral versus 4 people is crazy.
That's insane.
I said there's another clip of the event for the tournament, Warring, and I submitted our clip where I turned on Bose, and I just in their podcast they talked about that moment, and they go, "Dude, we would have won that fucking game if I didn't get turned on by that random."
Aiden Calvin himself terrorizing the
Dude,
podcasters.
Aiden on our team, he keeps calling Nick Yingling. What, capital Y, capital L, 2 words.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's his first and last name.
Some people in Ludwig's chat often are like, I thought his name was Lingling.
I've
you're a
been
panda.
getting that one since I was literally born.
My favorite is fucking when you're Nick Allen. When people think you're Nick Allen.
Me? Where does that happen?
Oh, it happens in Twitch chat and things like that all the
Really?
time. People think you're the COO.
We have a very opaque...
Dude, I wish I was. I'd be getting the fucking biggest paycheck of my life.
Yeah, and most of it wouldn't be going to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
You got to give him a band. Put you on.
Bro,
Oh, I
saved
can't wait to get a
saved
piece of
your life.
Yingling. Oh, man. I know you're social, bro. It's over. I know where your money is.
He doesn't know your social.
I know everything.
Anyway, so I've been working on my Call of Duty skills. Eat shit.
You've been grinding.
Yeah,
If
this is
you
crazy.
dox me, I dox Ludwig. We both.
Dude,
we
there's
also
Oh my God, who cares?
There was this part of the tournament. No one else saw this or knew why it was funny, but I was laughing so hard. So before our match, so the Scump Nade team is like one of the scariest teams in the event. Well, weirdly, I think they're the best team, even though they're not in first place. We studied their team. We watched their VODs before we played them, and we realized in watching that Nade Shot is like a very predictable player. Like he goes to like the same spots every game and plays like a rat. And so there was this part in our game where we're losing, and Yingling like runs to the spot that he knows Nade Shot will be, and he slowly turns a corner and then sprays him and runs away. Like the spot that you would never look, but he knows he's gonna be playing there. And I'm like dying laughing because I'm like if that happened to me, I would think that they were stream sniping 100%. I'd be like, dude, he didn't check anything else. He just went and like ran away.
Bro didn't know he was on the scouting report. That's the problem. He put his ass on the scouting report.
Yeah, it was just funny because we studied Nade Shot more than anyone else because I thought it'd be so funny to know exactly
That
what he wants.
could be your next job. You could go be an analyst in the COD League after
Just be a fucking
after the
scout.
Ludwig ride's over.
Yeah, after he sunsets for good. After he doesn't make it home from France.
You could go be the LA Thieves analyst.
Dude, one time when I was like 19, I was sitting at my desk gaming, and I ripped this what I think is going to be the smallest fart ever. And then I just straight up sharted. And I was like, oh, this is very bad.
I actually can't even make fun of you.
You play the round out?
I finished whatever game I was playing. But I was like, I definitely know something bad has happened.
Was that the last
Dude.
time you shit your pants?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so because Aiden's the laziest guy I know in the entire world, he doesn't have a bidet in his bathroom.
Still?
He never installed one.
Right.
You're living in,
I don't have one.
You're
So-
living in barbaric times?
Yeah, but you're rich and you could have one. So, it's like Aiden's not home one night. Which doesn't matter for the story at all. But I'm playing COD with Yingling. I have to shit, and his bathroom is closer than my bathroom, so I go shit in his bathroom.
You shit in my bathroom.
And then I realize after I shit, oh, there's no bidet in here, and I'm like, I refuse to go back to the caveman ways. I also decided to shit in the dark. Like it was nighttime. I didn't want to turn the bathroom light on.
You're having a moment.
So I'm having a moment where I'm like, I don't want to wipe my ass in the dark. I don't know if I did it right or anything. So I
Did you do the water?
So I do the solid snake fucking sneak, and I go into my room where my girlfriend's asleep, and I have to go through our room where she's asleep to get to our bathroom to use the bidet.
Yeah.
And
And
so
you got shit
so
all
I
over
go
your
in.
ass.
So
And
we'll
you're
get
caked.
there. We'll get there. So I go.
caked on.
Well, I courtesy wipe in Aiden's bathroom just to hopefully get like 75% away.
Appreciate
And
that.
then I go in. I bidet. And then I get up, I start to creep out of the room, and my girlfriend, who's wide awake now, goes, "Did you just shit in the other room, come in here just to bidet your ass?" She says it all. She says everything like a sitcom. And I go, I'm not even trying to lie. I'm like, yeah, exactly what I did. Yeah, I just did that. And she goes, "With poop in your ass?"
Oh, man.
And now I start lying. Now I'm like, no, I got it all out. I just wanted to be sure. And she's like, you know there was some in there for sure still. And she's like not buying it. And I'm like, I gotta go play COD. Sorry, I gotta go to practice.
And then she feels you up on the way out just
No,
to boost
dude.
your confidence.
Dude.
She's like, this is gross, but man, it's hard not to get shit on
Man,
that giant big
that
ass.
fucking ass can shit.
That dumpy.
You poop with that ass?
You keep going there, sweetie.
Yeah, she's catcalling me. Kind of got me doped.
She thinks that you're thinking all day and night about how tiny and weird your small ass is, but really you haven't even thought about it, right?
No,
It doesn't hurt
it
you
doesn't
when we
hurt
say
me.
that
No,
it looks like a cat's ass.
it doesn't hurt me. No, because you know what? It's like, what am I gonna fucking do? Get a BBL? Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
BBL time.
I'm going to fix the problem.
At 35,000 patrons.
I want to look like the Nicki Minaj player model, and model for 3.
How much money, Yingling, would you take to get a BBL? You know what that is?
500 grand.
400 grand. You wouldn't do it,
Dude, surgery sucks. I don't want to deal with that.
but you get a big
That's the
ass.
only part that you don't like. Not
Yeah.
looking like you have a BBL.
I don't care.
Not looking like the football guy who runs really fast.
Nope, don't care.
Really? Are you
Dude,
in no mode, or you really don't care?
Surgery sucks.
Okay.
I just had surgery where a guy broke my nose while I was wide awake.
What surgery
yeah.
was
I had
it?
to get my bone spur removed and my septum straightened out.
Oh, I had that too.
Dude, the
You got a
guys,
deviated septum?
To get your sinuses fixed?
yeah. But apparently you can fix your septum without changing it externally, where they just fix it inside you to make you be able to breathe. And dude, he's just like, yeah, we're not going to put you under. We're just going to numb you up. And all I can hear is just my bones crunching. And I was like, all right, cool.
Did
yeah,
he
no.
kiss you on the forehead when he was done?
I should have asked him.
Did it work? Can you breathe?
Yeah.
Dude, right before
I
you
think
go,
on a stuffy
right
nose
before you go
sounds-
under from anesthetics or what anesthesia, your doc, you're not gonna kiss me goodnight.
He's like, oh, forgot.
Just count back from 10. I got you.
Pulls down his mask.
Yeah, surgery fucking blows, especially surgery when you're awake.
No, I think it's kind of high.
Do you have an option to go
You think
under?
it's hype?
No, they didn't give me an option.
Oh,
When
well.
I got my teeth pulled out, which is the
They put me
last
under for that.
procedure, it was, I told you guys it was like the guy was like fucking ripping him out. Like he had like 4 patients ready to go. He was going room to room, ripping teeth out, and mine was all numbed up. And then he just starts pulling on it, and he's pulling on it, and then I feel like it doesn't hurt. I don't feel anything besides like the pressure, and then I just feel like the warmth of blood like running down my
Dude, the
mouth.
pressure sucks.
Yeah, because it's really alien, and it's just out. And then the guy, the assistant, he's like, "Don't struggle, and I was like, "Brr," and I just stay still, and he just takes it out, and it's just fucking bleeding. I can feel it. And then he holds it up, he's like, there it is, and then he just drops it in a thing, and then he leaves. And it was like,
He just had his way.
yeah, he did. He just had his way with me, and I was like, thanks, doctor. Like,
He's on the dentist speedrunning category.
dude, I bet he's top of the leader. He was so efficient.
Dude, the pressure in your sinuses as they do it is like the most insane feeling. It is like someone is pushing inside the middle of your head, and it's just like, oh my God. I feel like my brain was going to explode the whole time. It's fucking miserable.
But now you're all okay.
Yeah, is life been better for you now, or is it not?
Yeah, I don't ever get a stuffy nose anymore unless I get sick. But I haven't gotten sick yet.
Can you smell better?
I don't think so. I
No.
don't know. I smell the same.
You-
I was
you
always
smell
able
like
to
shit.
smell good.
No,
but-
you smell like shit.
What?
Smell like shit.
One more time?
Smell like shit.
I don't smell like shit.
Dude, you're here to confirm it. I don't think we talked about it when we had you on for the Patreon episode, but remember my forever grudge against Ludwig, Stanz, and atrioc
Yeah.
was
Yes.
because of Genesis?
Of course.
And
I
it's
don't
because
know
me
this.
and you went to go eat Panda Express. You were there for this,
Dude,
right?
we did go. But look, we were hungry bears.
We were. Thank you.
These motherfuckers didn't want to go eat.
And they went and they laughed in our face, right?
Yeah, because they came. We're at the front of the line, and these motherfuckers show up behind us, and they're like, "You guys didn't want to wait." It's like, no, we're at the front of the line now. You see that big ass line? We waited in it.
No, they didn't come to Panda Express.
Well,
You're crazy.
They literally were on the road where the food was.
We walked the same way, but what I'm saying is I asked them, I was like, hey, do you guys want to get Panda with me and Nick Yingling? And they all laughed in my face. Were you
That's what
there
you're
for
mad
that?
about.
Yeah.
Were you there for that?
I don't know if
It
I was
doesn't
there
sound
for
like
you
you were.
laughing at you, but I was there when we saw them on the street because we walked to the same place.
And when we went and got Panda together
Yes,
and
that's-
bonded.
Because his problem with this situation is he feels like they were disrespecting and saying Panda was beneath them.
Not
Do you
only
feel that
Panda,
way?
but hanging out.
no, I think Panda's tight.
Real.
Yeah, I used to in Arizona. I used to go. I had this meme because I would go get food and then I would park my car and go eat it on like a bench in like a park or something. And Ben and his girlfriend would constantly roast me for doing this because they were angry that I would go get food and then not bring it home, or like they'd be like, "Why the fuck do you do that?" And I'd
Yeah,
be like,
they were thinking you were eating like a suicidal man.
"I guess
Like
maybe."
just alone in your car, counting the
Dude,
days.
Panda,
Panda
Panda
Express.
Express used to be our code word when we all lived together for we're being swatted, because we knew
that's right.
because we knew if we said, "Do you want to get Panda Express?" that it would never be a real thing.
Yeah.
Like we thought it was so gross that we were like, if we ask that, it only means we're being swatted because we'll never actually unironically say it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Because the reason being, like, we didn't want to say on stream we're being swatted.
yeah.
Maybe the money did done change us.
They've tried to spruce it up. I went in recently. I had a strange panda craving. First panda craving I've ever had because I was hungover. And
It's such good hangover
Dude,
food.
and I
It's
went
amazing
in
hangover
to
food.
get a little orange chicken. I'm expecting the dirty, gross Panda Express that I have in my mind from like 10, 15 years ago. And they've made it all like clean and fancy and nice, like new Chipotles. And they make
Wow.
the food.
This is
in a-
not but Big Panda Express speaking, by the way. This is
is
real
not an ad.
post-acid Aiden.
I always remember Panda being pretty nice.
No.
I've always
No.
liked Panda. I've always fucked
Dude,
with
I
Panda.
live near one.
No,
that-
the food
in my
is
head,
garbage food.
Panda
Like, the
Express is
building in my
grotesque.
head, I go inside, it's usually like pretty clean and pretty nice.
Dude, I live near one where I genuinely think the people that worked there were just giant rats in costume.
Oh. Yeah, like sewer.
Not
people.
even didn't even give you the grace of hiding in a man's hat.
Exactly.
Just was the full cook.
It was like a giant rat, just a whole staff of rat people.
You know what's really funny about our story about Genesis is that when me and Slime finally got the food, we went to go sit on this fountain, and we're sitting there eating. And he rips a fart, and I go, "That's all you got?" And he goes, "Give me a moment." and he sits there and he rips a big one, and the people to the left just go, "That's good."
Wait, really?
Yes, you remember this?
Were they randos?
Yes, it was
I
Wrangler.
remember
It might have been
this.
Wrangler.
Yeah.
It might have been Wrangler.
No. Were they melee players or normal people?
I don't know. They might have been melee.
I
players.
remember sitting
It
down.
was random people.
We were having a very loud conversation, and there were some normies next to us, and I was like,
You're rancid, bro.
I vaguely remember
just
this.
fuck.
You are rancid.
I never switched.
I was hype on it.
I never switched in my
You should
life.
switch. You should
But I
switch. Some
didn't.
things should switch.
But I didn't, dude. That's
No, this one's
beautiful.
chill.
Thank you.
Because when he does a baby one, he's a little fucking baby boy. And I like when he's he means it.
Maybe Nick Yingling really is all of our day ones. Listen to how he's speaking about
you my day
asshole.
one?
He would never do
You know
this.
why you actually owe him a cut?
What?
Because we wouldn't know Ludwig if not for Nick Yingling.
Yeah.
So
that
he
is
actually
true.
he put
cooks
you
your ass.
on game.
He put you on game.
Not just me, by
But
the way.
everyone-
I know, but I never asked for a cut, so we're even.
You owe him everything.
No, I don't. He doesn't get a cut because I
Everything.
asked for a cut. No, that was me paying him
No,
back.
in your logic, if you are owed a cut, then in the same logic, you owe him a cut.
I owed him a cut. My cut was vouching for him, and we're even.
I think I'm
Okay,
I'm
you
owed bands.
Huh?
I'm owed bands.
You're owed bands?
Maybe like
A lot.
like
A few.
a 3-digit number of bands.
I'm not giving.
Wait.
That's crazy. So $100,000 minimum is what you're saying.
I mean,
You
Yingling,
owe
you can
him
get that
a
from me.
down payment on a home.
When you can get that from me when you fucking shoot me with a goddamn gun, idiot, bitch.
wait, that wouldn't give me any bands.
I'll put it in a contract.
If Yingling can kill me, he gets my money.
If you can kill me, you
Bro,
get it
you
all.
have a bounty.
Only Yingling.
He has loot.
Yeah.
What if you hide a suitcase of 100 bands somewhere, and if I find it, I get it?
No, that doesn't do anything for me.
Mr. Beast,
Does a
your
lot
money.
for me. Changes my
I
life.
don't want to hear some shit. No, it doesn't.
It does.
100
doesn't.
bands?
You just
100
fucking
bands
That
use
would
it like a
change
He
lives.
wouldn't change his life. He wouldn't do anything with it. He'd still live with Shake and Yan. He'd not hang out with Burger, and then he hit the fucking Rick and Morty pen, and he played Valorant until he's blue in the face.
He doesn't hit the Rick and Morty pen.
Nothing
Nor
will
do I play
change.
Valorant.
Yeah, but you would just do it anyway.
Bro, 100 bands would fucking... I'd be wearing Balenciaga every fucking day of my life.
That's
I'd be,
That's what you would do?
100 bands?
I'd be
That
just
wouldn't
like
change
you.
your.
What do you mean, just like me?
That's what you do.
It is what you do.
That's what I do.
Yes.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
what you.
But
he thinks he doesn't do this?
I haven't done that in a while.
Bro, you were in full Montclair at the airport like a month ago.
Wasn't.
You gambit.
That dude, he's
The
so...
gambit.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just how do you
Maybe,
beat that?
if I tweeted a picture or something, maybe I'd have proof. But oh, yeah,
photo
no, I
evidence.
did. I did that part. I forgot.
It's so
Old
what is
shirt, bought a long time ago.
What is it about designer shit, bro? You're on paper, you disgust me. Every piece of you, every part of you. But then I look in your
Then I
goddamn
feel your
eyes,
body in my hands,
feel
and
your
I
body.
realize that you don't you're
feel your
beautiful.
BBL.
and I imagine your BBL and your big, beautiful breasts. I can't
can't
get
look
away from
away.
it.
What do you think I'm wearing right now?
Don't you get it? I'm so close to hating you every minute
I
of
hate
my
you
day.
until I'm able to sexualize you, and then I like you again.
And then it's fine. Then it turns around.
I thought we could do one thing before we leave the podcast.
Okay.
oh,
We go around
Okay.
and say one thing, because he'll never listen to us do this. One thing we love about Ludwig.
Because I think you would enjoy it. Because I've tried that by myself, and I feel like it's pretty good. So I could help
My
you,
fantasy team is so. Oh God.
Ludwig, please.
Sorry, what?
you
You want me
paid-
to? You want to fuck me?
Not fuck you exactly.
Okay.
It's more of a experimental hands thing. I just feel like there's a lot to take away from that. I feel like you've been stressed. You seem a little sad. You've been doing okay lately?
I've been a little stressed.